As we piece together who Sutherland is, we are also investigating his involvement with patients at Hacienda.
Brianna Whitney is live outside of that facility tonight. Brianna, you had an exclusive interview and information that tells us a bit more about him.
Yeah, a former Hacienda employee used to be in patients' rooms with Sutherland. She said they'd go in and perform their duties and then she'd leave. And often Sutherland would stay behind by himself and finish up in patients' rooms. But as we learn more about him, she says she never would have expected him to be arrested for this.
This is now the mugshot of a man that nobody saw coming. 36-year-old Nathan Sutherland, a licensed practical nurse at Hacienda, now suspected of raping and impregnating a patient in a vegetative state, giving birth to a baby full term last month.
Just to discover today who it was, it's just even more disturbing.
Cynthia Jones is a former Hacienda healthcare employee who remembers her once friend and colleague like this, a picture she gave us today.
He was always clean shaved. His hair was always nicely done. It's completely different than what I see on the picture today.
She says often, due to their job duties, she and Sutherland saw patients at the same time.
What was your experience like with him inside patients' rooms?
I was in and out, and he would stay in the room, dealing with the patients.
By himself?
By himself. I mean, he was always just professional about everything.
And another inside source exclusively giving Arizona's family Sutherland's last planning worksheet form, outlining his goals at the facility. Sutherland filled this out in July of 2018, writing his goal was to attend more AZ State Board of Nursing meetings and to continue leadership classes. He also wrote his short-term goal was to get an RN program going, and overall, he wanted to continue to evolve. He filled this out when his alleged victim was about 4 months pregnant. Jones says even though this is shocking, unfortunately, she says Jones's solo access to patients made it possible.
So, in your opinion, was he in patients' rooms long enough to where it would be feasible for him to do something like this?
Yeah. Yes.
And Hacienda telling us they immediately fired Sutherland after hearing of his arrest, but he was still on the job here until this past Sunday, weeks after his alleged victim gave birth. Reporting live in South Phoenix tonight, Brianna Whitney for Arizona's Family.